What is up, guys? Welcome back here to another Rise of Kingdoms content. Today in this video, we're going to give you some advice and strategy on how you can invest into your seasonal strategies. Now, the seasonal strategies is something that you will earn throughout your KvK in the KvK Nile. All right, this is the story mode for the Nile version. So this is the first time that I saw these seasonal strategies. The investment that you do here is very important onto your progress into the KvK. Now, once you've selected a path in here, you cannot take two. Basically, if I put leadership and I put keen blade, I cannot get urgent treatment. I can only choose one. Then it allows me to progress here to the next one. As you can see here, if I got compassion, I can go to the medical skill, but I cannot get frugality. All right. So I'm going to give you some information in here, what you should do into your seasonal strategy, depending on your playstyle, if you're free to play, if you're a spender, and if you are a farmer. Of course, it's for your farm account, not for your main account, right? So my name is Shinchi42. We've been creating Rise of Kingdoms content, and today we're publishing this on my birthday, on April 19, which is, I'm turning 31. Absolutely insane. I don't know if you guys have guessed that I look 31 or not, but I want to say thank you guys for watching this video on my birthday. If you guys do us a favor in here, smash like into the video, and let me know what KvK you guys are in and what kingdom you guys are in as well. One thing that I also want to make a request. I think we're going to be reaching 100K soon on subscribers. We estimate this is going to come soon. I have a form in the description. I would like to invite you guys to fill up the form, give us your feedback of the channel, and if you can send us a video as well, it would be amazing. Congratulating the channel on its success on a milestone on reaching 100,000. It's not an easy task to do, but we've definitely have been progressing, in 5 years. So we've been doing our best as much as possible, helping a lot of players to succeed in Rise of Kingdoms. And also now we are creating contents as well as for Call of Dragons and as well as for Uno Mobile. All right, so seasonal strategies. Let's first talk about what I'm doing in here. And also I'm going to show you a picture here where our leader Morningstar sent me. It's a guide from the Chinese servers. So first, let's talk about leadership. You have two paths in the leadership. You have Keen Blade and Urgent Treatment. So for me, as a fighter, I would rather go get the independent troop. I would rather get the Keen Blade. It allows us to deal 5% more damage, but also takes 3% more damage. For this one, you receive healing upon ending a battle. But, this is okay. But in my opinion, the Keen Blade will be better because you can deal more damage to the opponents. So the next one in here is that you can choose Spike Armor or the Aggression. The Spike Armor is more of an instant gratification to where you get 15% right away buff, counter-attack damage towards the opponents. So for me as an archer, I get swarm a lot with my Boudica, especially in the ruins. This allows me to counter-attack them right away. I don't have to wait, to get 5 million kill points before I get this buff from the aggression. The next thing you can go for the Great Destroyer or Frequent Dispatch. Now, you don't have to go for this. As you can see, I move into Warfare as well. So in here, you can do the Great Destroyer, which is when attacking an alliance building 8 seconds after the battle begins. Normal attack has 15% chance to reduce the alliance building's durability. I don't think this is that important in my opinion. Frequent Dispatch, when launching a rally attack, all allies participating may dispatch 2 troops to join the rally. Now, this is great if you are a rally leader. So as you can see, this is the strategy effect. You can have 2 marches to join a rally. Typically, you can only do 1 march to join your rally. So this is only for the rally leaders, and you have to also communicate this with your team so that they understand that you have chosen the Frequent Dispatch as well. Now, after that, you have the Fearless Charger. Independent troops, which is a non-rallied or garrison troops on the map, will take 8% less damage when attacking strongholds. So again, this path in here is good for players who are rallying the city. I don't think the Great Destroyer is something that you should get. Frequent Dispatch as well as Fearless Charger is good for players who are going to rally. So for a player like me, I wouldn't really try to get into this one. So this is going to be for the captains primarily. Now, for the Warfare, you will have to choose between Compassion and as well as Precision. In my opinion, I think Compassion is better, allows you to fight longer into the battlefield. For free to play, maybe 8%. You know what? 8% is very little. Go for compassion instead. And then medical skill for me, healing increased by 15% speed, or you can get resource reduction. This is going to be very dependent on the account that you have. If you have a lot of speed ups, you can go for the, you know, healing cost. If you have a lot of resources, you can. If you have a lot of resources, then you choose the medical skills because you have speed ups. But for me, I chose the healing speed ups in here because I have decent amount of resources and I know how to pace myself. I just don't want to run out of speed ups, so I choose the healing speed by 15%. Now, you can also do the batch healing with this. It helps you to heal faster as well for that process. Divine Blessing or the Howl of Rage. So Divine Blessing, it says here, after defeating another governor's troop, up to 5 nearby independent troops will be healed. So it's more of a support role. The Howl of Rage, after defeating another governor's troop, up to 5 nearby independent troops will have their attack raised. So I prefer this one instead of the heal, because healing can also convert more into more severely wounded in the long term as well, even in the open field. So going for the Howl Rage is better, in my opinion, making everybody stronger in the battlefield and attack players. Now, teamwork is something that our leadership have decided. This is a good suggestion, actually. Teamwork says here, increase the damage of your independent troops by 2% when they join a rally or a garrison. So if I join a rally, we're going to provide 2% damage bonus to the captain, which is really good. This effect can stack up to 5 times and does not apply to independent troops. I think this should also work if they have the frequent dispatch, so we can bring in 2 more troops inside. I haven't tried this yet, but for those who have tried it, let me know. But this is a good seasonal strategy skill to get. Now for support, this is more for farmers. But I would say one of the most important one here is Quick March. So initially what we got is the Keen Blade, Compassion, and Quick March. This is the first 3 that you should get, or at least what I got. The Gathering, this is what I get for my farmers, for my farm accounts. Quick March is what I have for my main. We have Vigor. So if you're trying to grind for Honor, you want to go for Vigor. If not, don't get the Vigor. Find other things to invest first. Refining Process. This is gathering resource, also grant crystals. So if you're free to play your long crystals, this might work out for you. You can obtain up to 1 million crystals, for this seasonal strategy skill. Enfeeblement. Once entered battle, normal attack have 7% chance to reduce the marching speed by 60% for 3 seconds. This is really good. I might get this because we can slow down our opponent, especially slowing down the calves who attacks us. Heroic Gift. Increase the number of crystals gained by completing Bastion quest by 20%. Again, if you're short on crystals, but I think you should be fine. I think the combat base is much better to invest in here in the seasonal strategy here in Rise of Kingdoms. The last skill here is All Seeing Eye. Gain 5 strategy points, which is good. By consuming 4, you basically gain 1 out of this instead. So you can use it to something if you're really just short on something to do. Not sure how things are going to turn out yet, because we haven't finished it yet. So I have a picture here that was sent to us by Morningstar. If you're a rally or garrison, this is the pet that you should be doing. All right, you can see on the combat in here on the top, basically this pet. If you're a field fighter, this is another pet that you can use. And then if you are a farmer, this is probably what you can do. Or I guess sub is like for maybe, I don't know what sub means, but you can use this pet as well. If you're just joining in, maybe the fathers, for your farm accounts to join in the rallies or the garrison. All right. So I'm hoping this is very helpful video to you guys, and hopefully you guys can succeed in King of the Nile KvK. Good luck to you guys. I'll see you guys again next time. Peace out.